Romas, how old are you?
34.
34. And how long have you been homeless for?
3 years.
3 years. Romas, how did it all happen?
Everything starts when I start using heroin, to be honest.
When you start using?
Heroin.
Okay.
When I get addict, to be honest, I still was trying to work about years after I lose the job, everything, to be honest, and that's how I become homeless, you know. Because of those drugs, you're losing everything, to be honest. That's the worst drugs in my life I get
All
on.
because of drugs.
I did big mistake that I started them because I didn't know what's that. I knew about heroin that is like injecting only. Nobody told me that you can smoke and things like that. When I started, I didn't know that. When I get on, it was too late, to be honest.
How was your life before you became homeless?
It was good, to be honest. I was working in a recycling company for a long time, to be honest, about 11 years, and get license, big vehicles. I would start driving them, but
And where were you living?
eventually in West Ham.
So when you became homeless, talk to us about the first day being on the streets. How was that first day? Describe that day to us.
I just don't know what to do, to be honest, you know. And when you never been in that kind of position, you know, I was just trying to stay close to people who are already homeless and stay with them that they, like, you know, like look after me, something like that.
And have you got family?
Yes,
Where
I
are
have
they?
big family. They're in my country, to be honest. I have here in this country just oldest brother, one, and the middle one, he died, to be honest, 3 years ago. He was 10 years in this country, but as soon as he left, about a few months ago, he died in a fire. That was accident. So, and
Your
the rest
situation?
of the family, they in my country, but they know about everything. I can't lie to my mom. She knows everything, to be honest. Everyone knows everything.
Did your family not try
It's
and help
just,
you?
it's not about that. It's like, if you're not gonna decide to help yourself, no one's gonna help you out. So that's how it is.
Okay. And
It's very hard for me, to be honest.
yeah, I can see that. And you're very honest with yourself as well, which is positive to see. What's the
There's
toughest?
nothing to hide, to be honest.
What's the toughest part about being homeless?
I think so at the moment, to get money on the drugs. On this situation when it's everything. After this years, to be honest, starts very bad. Like very, 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 very hard to get £10 even by sitting like this and begging.
And
That's the most hard part, I would say.
where do you currently sleep?
In the car park.
In the car park.
Yeah.
You know, in the past few days, it's been really, really freezing weather. How has that
Yeah,
affected
it was.
you?
You just wake up every few hours, you know, by cold, trying to
And
sleep
then when
again.
you wake up in the morning, how is it?
It's very, very hard to start walking because it's very cold. When you're in the bed through the night, your body gets warm up. It's very, very hard. To be honest, I hate mornings.
You hate mornings.
Yeah. And it's not only about that. You still maybe want to sleep in the bed, but when you have heroin addiction, you can't sleep. That's one of the worst thing, I think so. Which is when you start withdrawing of heroin, you can't sleep. Your body just like, I can't explain that feeling, to be honest. It's like getting flu, but you're so weak. You can't sleep. Looks like you have power, but when you stand up, you just want to lay down again, but you can't. So
The person that provides you the drug, where do they find you? How do they find you? Do you go to them? They come to you?
you find them.
You find
To
them.
be honest, no one's walking and looking at you. This kind of drugs, when you get on, people knows that you find them.
You
Just
find them.
Yeah.
And again, don't mind me asking, how much do you think you spend
at the moment,
on that?
sometimes only £10
For how long?
for heroin for the 24 hours.
For one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my habit goes down very, very low. So this time it's about time when I'm loads of time thinking like I'm tired of this life, and you know, I always trying to go to counsel and asking for help, you know.
So you want to get out of this life, basically?
Yes, but I need some support to be on it as well, because I myself I can't do that.
What do you find? I mean, what do you miss the most from your previous? You know, when you were healthy and you weren't homeless. What's the one thing you miss the most?
Health, life, and probably to live without this feeling, this thinking about when you have to be prepared. If not, what's gonna be when you wake up sick? What you're gonna do and how to make? I just tired of thinking about that only most. So that's one of the things I would be very happy to then think about that and enjoy my life, to be honest.
Enjoy your life.
I'm an active guy, to be honest. I don't like to sit. It's a different story. Every time you start a job, you can lose it many times, because maybe one day you're not gonna have money on the drugs, and that's how it's useless to work.
Yeah, I understand that. You know, being homeless, what's the nicest thing someone has done for you?
Probably book me a hotel for the 2 nights. Some Asian guys as well.
So there's nice people out there.
Yeah, it is. Loads of, to be honest.
And so you said that's the nicest thing. What's the most horrible or meanest thing someone has done to you?
What can I remember now? Probably when the guy told me, why you sitting here, why you begging? Last year the guy, you heard about the guy was dying in the opposite street. You know, like, we don't want any more dying people on the street, things like that. Maybe that's what me most, but he was alcoholic, and people who using alcohol, they can fall asleep on the floor, and that's how he died. So
you know, this
But
is something I've learned today, that, you know, one of the people that we interviewed, Kyle, sadly he passed away. Is there other people passing away on the streets like that?
yeah, mostly by overdose. Not like that, but some people getting very addicted on these drugs, and they forget about anything else. You have to be very strong to keep yourself just like using the drugs just when you need them.
Okay.
Like, say now I just get when I need, when I'm sick. That's what I can do at the moment, and trying to get some food. That's all. Finish. There is no money for enjoying some drugs like you used to do before. So.
Wow.
That's just like prison. After a while, time gets prison. Like.
Initially, people get into it because they enjoy it, and then the drug takes over, and it's using you basically, rather than you using the drug.
That kind of drugs, they control you.
That's crazy.
Not you.
You don't control it. And can I ask you, if you had a magic wand, what would your one wish be?
To get off of the drugs.
That would sort out a lot of your problems.
Yeah. Everything can be.
And what gets you through these hard times?
Say again?
What gets you through the tough times? What stops you from giving up?
I don't know, probably because I'm not that old to give up everything, but it is the time to recover and try to do something. Probably that kind of thoughts still making me go forward, you know.
If you could go back, what would you change?
I never would fucking have that day when I started drugs. Yeah.
And Romas, final thing is, people watching this video, what's your final message to them? What would you like them to know?
To never ever in their life start with drugs. I would say that. Because I know loads of people who just start, and you keep saying them don't do that, but they still doing it, and after a while time they saying same thing to me, like I should listen to. So I think so. Not stupid people have to realize that it's a very big problem, even for the strong people.
Yeah.
They make you very weak. So that's my message.
Thank you so much for your time, and God bless you.
You're welcome.
So, Romas, you said that you've been homeless for a few years. We just interviewed you.
Yeah.
One of our subscribers or followers on social media, her name is Leah. She's donated this clothes to you.
Yeah.
What is your message, quick message to her?
Very thank you for that, and these guys doing an amazing job, and I very appreciate for any help. So I'm very thankful for that.
Thank
You're
you so
doing
much.
amazing job. Thank you very much.